Imagine yourself standing at the precipice of a vast emotional gap. On one side, behind you, the life you knew, filled with trust and connection. And on the other side, a gaping wound, the result of a profound heartbreak or betrayal. What if you could bridge that gap, not by ignoring the pain, but by truly understanding it, integrating it, and emerging stronger, more empowered, and with a deeper sense of inner peace? Have you ever asked yourself, why does this pain feel so overwhelming? Or will I ever truly heal from this? Or am I destined to carry this wound forever? Perhaps you're even wondered, how can I move forward without losing a piece of myself in the process? And these are not just questions, they are the echoes of a wounded spirit, yearning for comfort, for understanding, and for a path to personal growth and mental well-being. The initial challenge, when facing heartbreak and betrayal, is often the massive, overwhelming emotions. It's a tsunami hitting the shore of your soul, leaving devastation in its wake. But here's the first aha moment for you. This devastation, as painful as it is, holds within it the seeds of profound transformation. And it's in these moments of vulnerability where we often are forced to look inward, to re-evaluate what truly matters, and where we discover an incredible resilience we never knew we possessed. This journey, although often difficult or awkward, is a sacred one, leading you toward a more authentic and whole version of yourself. Here's a brief roadmap of what we are exploring today. First, we'll delve into what healing betrayal and heartbreak truly means for your mental health, exploring its impact and offering new perspectives. Next, we'll distinguish between the healthy and imbalanced expressions of this healing journey, providing clear examples and potential consequences. Then we'll connect these insights to the fascinating world of astrology, offering a unique lens through which you can understand your own experiences. And after that, we'll zoom out to see the bigger picture of how healing betrayal and heartbreak fits into your overall mental well-being and daily life. Finally, we'll conclude with a practical journaling exercise designed to help you integrate these energies and find a path forward. Healing from betrayal or heartbreak is not about getting over it. It's a profound process of integrating the loss, rebuilding trust, and rediscovering your own intrinsic worth. This topic is deeply relevant to your mental and emotional health because unresolved wounds from betrayal and heartbreak can manifest as anxiety, depressions, trust issues, and even physical ailments. And by addressing these challenges head-on, you unlock the potential for deeper self-awareness, greater emotional resilience, and a life truly aligned with who you are. Welcome to Mental Health and Astrology, where different worlds connect. My name is Sander de Bot, therapist and astrologer for over 2 decades, and each week we explore how self-awareness can help you navigate life challenges, build stronger connections, and nurture your mental well-being. This week we're diving into the topic of healing betrayal and heartbreak, so grab a cozy drink, settle in, and let's explore a healthy mindset together. When we talk about healing betrayal and heartbreak, we're not just discussing a passing sadness. We're talking about a profound disruption to your inner world, a seismic shift that rattles the very foundation of your trust and your sense of security. Imagine for a moment that your heart is a carefully constructed house. Betrayal isn't just a crack in the wall, it's like someone you invited in and trusted suddenly stabs you in the back. Heartbreak, on the other hand, can feel like the entire structure is collapsing, leaving you standing amidst the rubble, disoriented and vulnerable. The core of this experience lies in the shattering of expectations and the violation of an unspoken contract. Whether it's a romantic partner's infidelity, a trusted friend's deceit, or a family member's broken promise, the pain cuts deep because it wasn't just an external event. It hits you on the inside. And your sense of self, your perception of others, and your place in the world can all be profoundly altered. And this can lead to a cascade of difficult emotions, searing anger, profound grief, crushing disappointment, and a pervasive sense of emptiness. You might find yourself replaying events over and over, searching for answers or perhaps blaming yourself, even when you know with your mind that it wasn't your fault. And this rumination, this constant dwelling on the past, is one of the ways betrayal and heartbreak manifest in your mental health, often leading to things like anxiety, insomnia, and a feeling of being constantly on edge. And here's where it gets interesting and where we find a crucial aha moment. While the initial impulse might be to shut down, to build walls, or to rush the healing process, true healing demands something different: radical acceptance of the pain. It's just like caring for a physical wound. You wouldn't slap a bandage on a deep cut and expect it to heal without any cleaning or protecting it. Similarly, emotional wounds require careful attention, patience, and compassion. Trying to intellectualize away the pain or pretending it doesn't exist only shoves it deeper into your subconscious, where it festers and continues to impact your mental well being. Another twist in this journey is the concept of forgiveness. We talked about this last week extensively. Often people assume forgiveness means condoning the action or forgetting the pain. But a more empowering perspective on forgiveness is that it's primarily for you. It's about releasing the heavy chains of resentment and anger that binds you to the past and to the person who caused you harm. It's not about letting them off the hook, it's about freeing yourself from the emotional prison you've unconsciously built. This isn't easy, of course. It's a process, not a single event. But recognizing that forgiveness is a gift you can give yourself can be incredibly liberating and a significant step toward reclaiming your own inner peace. And this journey of healing betrayal and heartbreak is ultimately about redefining your relationship with yourself, most importantly on this channel, and with the world. It's about recognizing that while others may have caused you pain, your inherent worth remains untouched. It's about cultivating self compassion and resilience, not despite the pain, but through it. And as you navigate this challenging terrain, you'll discover a deeper wellspring of strength and self awareness than you ever imagined. It's a journey from victim to survivor and ultimately to blossom up for a new start. Let's explore the difference between a healthy, balanced approach and an imbalanced one, offering you an opportunity to identify where you might be on your own journey. There's no judgment here, only an invitation for self awareness. A healthy emotional expression. Instead of suppressing your feelings or lashing out uncontrollably, you acknowledge and process your emotions in a constructive way. You might cry, journal, talk to a trusted friend or a therapist, or engage in creative outlets. And this all allows the emotional energy to move through you rather than getting stuck. And the effect here is a gradual release of tensions, leading to a sense of calm and clarity. You feel less overwhelmed and more in control of your emotional landscape. Rebuilding trust, but do it wisely. You understand that trust has been broken, but you don't project that mistrust onto every new person you meet. Maybe you're a bit demanding after a betrayal, so take time to evaluate new relationships, set clear boundaries, and observe actions over words. This leads to forming deeper, more authentic connections built on a foundation of earned trust. And the effect is a renewed sense of connection and belonging, self-compassion and self-nurturing. You treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a dear friend going through a rough and tough time. You prioritize self-care, whether it's through mindfulness, comforting activities, or simply allowing yourself to grieve without judgment. And this fosters a strong sense of self-worth and self-love, counteracting the feelings of unworthiness that can arise from betrayal. And the effect here is a more stable sense of mental well-being and emotional resilience, learning and growth. You view the experience not only as a painful event, which it is, but also as a catalyst for your personal growth. You reflect on what you have learned about yourself, your boundaries, and your needs, and this leads to a deeper self awareness and a clearer understanding of your life path. And the effect is a sense of purpose and direction, transforming pain into wisdom, setting healthy boundaries. You learn to communicate your needs and limits clearly and assertively, protecting your emotional energy from future harm. And this isn't about building walls or keeping everyone outside, but rather establishing healthy fences that define your personal space. And the effect here is a feeling of safety and empowerment in your own relationships and fostering secure environments for your mental health. Conversely, an imbalanced approach in trying to heal betrayal and heartbreak can lead to significant negative consequences for your mental well being, your relationships, and even your physical body. If you suppress emotions, they can manifest as chronic stress, depressions, or even physical ailments like digestive issues or chronic pain. And if you generalize mistrust, you isolate yourself, leading to loneliness. A lack of self compassion can repeat cycles of self blame and low self esteem. Failure to learn from the experience and neglecting to set boundaries can lead to repeating similar patterns, causing more heartbreaks. They can deplete your energy and significantly diminish your overall quality of life. But when you cultivate a balanced approach to heal the betrayals and heartbreaks, it yields immense positive outcomes. Your mental well being improves dramatically, characterized by reduced anxiety, greater joy, and a sense of purpose. You develop emotional resilience, allowing you to navigate future challenges with grace. And with that, you gain profound self awareness, leading to more authentic relationships and a stronger sense of inner peace. Physically, this balance can manifest as improved sleep, reduced stress related ailments, and a more robust immune system. It's all about reclaiming your power and choosing a path of personal growth. How did the healing of betrayals and heartbreaks look like for you? I encourage you to share your own stories and experience in the comments below. When we talk about the sharp sting of betrayal or the deep pain of heartbreak in astrology, two planets often come to mind for their intense, transformative, and sometimes confrontational energies: Mars and Pluto. Mars, the planet of action, willpower, and desire, can show you where you assert yourself, but also where you might experience conflict, anger, and betrayal. If you have challenging aspects from Mars to your personal planets, like your Sun, Moon, or Venus, you might find yourself in situations where betrayal can lead to conflicts that rapidly escalate, leading to a sense of being attacked or deeply wronged. For instance, a Mars square Venus in your birth chart could indicate a tendency for very passionate relationships, but they are also prone to arguments and power struggles, where the seeds of betrayal might be planted through impulsive actions or competitive dynamics, which can result in significant heartbreaks. This energy can make it feel very personal and a direct assault on your feelings or values, which brings the need to learn how to stand up for yourself and handle the conflict with integrity for your own mental well being. Pluto, the master of transformation, hidden power, and psychological depth, deals with death or endings and rebirth or new beginnings, but it also deals with things that lie beneath the surface and intense psychological experiences. When Pluto forms challenging aspects to your personal planets, especially the Sun, Moon, Venus, or Mars, it can signify profound experiences of betrayal or heartbreak that force radical change. These experiences aren't surface level, they cut to the core, demanding you to confront issues of control, manipulation, and power. Imagine Pluto opposing your Sun. This could manifest as intense power struggles in important relationships, where a betrayal forces you to redefine your identity and reclaim your personal power, stripping away what no longer serves your personal growth. It's painful but incredibly transformative. The deep, often hidden aspects of betrayal and heartbreak are also profoundly connected to the intense energies of Scorpio and the 8th house. Scorpio is a sign associated with intensity, loyalty, secrets, power dynamics, and transformation, while the 8th house governs shared resources, intimacy, trust, and psychological depth, including trust issues and betrayal. When a personal planet is placed in Scorpio or the 8th house, you are naturally wired for deep, intense connections. And while this can lead to profound bonds, it also means that when betrayal occurs, it cuts to the very core of your being. Venus in the 8th house or in Scorpio, for example, can indicate a highly emotional nature that experiences heartbreak with extreme intensity and struggles with deep seated trust issues after being wounded. The lessons here are learning to release control, understanding the psychology of power dynamics, and cultivating a resilience that allows you to rise from the ashes of difficult experiences. Now, let's talk about Neptune, the planet of dreams, illusions, spirituality, and sometimes disillusionment and deception. While Mars and Pluto often deals with open power struggles or conflicts, Neptune often works in a more subtle, often confusing way. Challenging aspects involving Neptune, perhaps to your Venus or Sun, can indicate that betrayal comes with the cover-up of idealism, where you might have projected unrealistic expectations onto others, or where deception has been hidden from your view. Neptune square Venus can make you prone to falling for individuals who are not who they seem, leading to painful disillusionment and heartbreak when the truth is revealed. By recognizing illusions and grounding yourself in reality, even if it's less romantic, you're able to protect your own mental well-being. These energies are not static, they are constantly activated by transits, which are the current movements of planets in the sky over your birth chart. And a Pluto transit over your natal Venus or descendant, your partnership's house, can bring about intense, transformative relationship experiences, often involving deep heartbreak or betrayal that forces you to confront your power dynamics and emotional attachments. While agonizing, these transits are there to strip away what no longer serves your personal growth, leading to profound regeneration and a renewed sense of empowerment. Similarly, a Neptune transit opposite your natal Sun could bring a period of confusion, disillusionment, and potential betrayal where your identity feels unclear, urging you to reconnect with your authentic self beyond those external illusions, guiding you towards greater inner peace. When we talk about healing betrayal and heartbreak, we're not just patching up a single wound, we're addressing a crucial component of your overall mental and emotional health. This topic fits into the larger picture of your mental well being by challenging you to refine your understanding of trust, resilience, and self worth. This is a fundamental part of personal growth, forcing you to confront your vulnerabilities and, by that, discovering your inner strength. Think of it this way: every experience of betrayal or heartbreak, as agonizing as it may be, is a profound teacher. It enlightens where your boundaries might be weak, where your expectations might be unrealistic, or where you might be giving your power away. For instance, imagine you're someone who consistently puts others' needs before your own, a common trait in creative or helping professions. A betrayal might highlight how your desire to please has left you vulnerable. And the lesson here isn't to stop being kind, but to cultivate self awareness about your boundaries and learn to say no when necessary. And that's not selfish, it's essential for your own mental well being. Another example: perhaps you've experienced repeated heartbreak because you are consistently falling for individuals who are emotionally unavailable. This is an invitation to explore your own attachment patterns and to understand what underlying needs or fears might be driving these choices for you. It's an aha moment when you realize that the pattern isn't just about them, but also about the unconscious patterns you bring to the relationship. And the practical advice here is to take a pause from seeking external validation and instead focus on cultivating your own inner peace and self-love. Feed it, love it, nurture it, and be best friends with yourself. The challenges you encounter, the fear of trusting again or the troubling worry that you'll be hurt again, are opportunities for immense personal growth. Don't be surprised if your mind races with what ifs, or if you find yourself constantly replaying the past. This is a normal part of the process. The key takeaway here is to gently redirect your focus from external blame to internal understanding. What can you learn from this? How can you grow? You cannot change the other, but what can you do for yourself? Remember, healing betrayal and heartbreak isn't about erasing the past. It's about integrating the experience into who you are now, making you more compassionate and ultimately more whole. It's about recognizing that you are resilient beyond measure and that your capacity for love, joy, and inner peace is limitless even after profound pain. These insights are meant to empower you, but please don't hesitate to contact professional help like a doctor or a therapist if you are struggling with your mental health. I remember a time when I experienced a profound sense of betrayal that shook me to my core. For a while, I felt completely lost, questioning everything. But through that agonizing process, I discovered a depth of strength and self-awareness I never knew I had. It forced me to redefine my boundaries, to trust my own intuition more deeply, and to truly understand what inner peace meant for me, rather than relying on external validation. And it was a painful yet ultimately very transformative journey. So approach this journey with courage and an open heart. You have the power to transform your pain into profound wisdom and cultivate a lasting sense of well-being. To help you connect with the energy of healing betrayal and heartbreak and cultivate inner peace, I'd like to guide you through a powerful journaling exercise. This isn't just about writing down your thoughts, it's about creating a sacred space for your emotions, giving voice to your pain, and ultimately reclaiming your power by releasing the emotional tensions. All you need is a journal or a piece of paper and a pen, and find a quiet spot where you won't be disturbed for the next 15 to 20 minutes. This exercise is structured in 3 parts, each building on the last one to help you gently unpack and transform your experience. There is no right or wrong way to do this, just allow your words to flow honestly and without judgment. Step 1. The raw truth. Acknowledging the wound. Begin by setting a timer for 5 to 7 minutes for this part. Then write freely about the betrayal or heartbreak you experienced. What happened? Who was involved? What were the immediate feelings that arose? Anger, sadness, confusion, shock? And what specifically felt like a betrayal for you? Don't censor yourself, just let the words come out that are already in you. This is your space to express the raw, unfiltered truth of your pain. The goal here is to get it all out. Don't worry about grammar or perfect sentences. This is about emptying your emotional cup, allowing those heavy feelings to transfer from your inner world onto the page. You might feel a change in emotions, and that's perfectly normal. This step is crucial for acknowledging the depth of the impact for your mental health. Step 2. Understanding the impact. Reset your timer for 5 to 7 minutes again and then take a deep breath. Now, reflect on the impact this experience has for you. How has it changed your perceptions of trust, love, or even yourself? And what new fears or worries emerged? Did it reveal any unhelpful patterns in your relationships or your self-talk? And most importantly, what is one potential lesson or insight this difficult experience might be offering you? about your personal growth or your own boundaries. This part invites a deeper level of self-awareness. Recognizing patterns or lessons isn't about blaming yourself, but about empowering yourself to make different choices and moving forward. This step helps in understanding your current mental well-being. Step 3. Reclaiming your power. Take another cleansing breath and set your timer for the final 5 to 7 minutes. Now, looking ahead, what steps can you take to nurture your inner peace and mental well-being as you continue to heal? Write a statement of empowerment to yourself, acknowledging your resilience and your capacity for healing and personal growth. What acts of self-compassion can you commit to? What new boundaries do you need to establish to protect your energy? And what kind of relationships do you truly desire now? This final section is about turning towards the future and activating your own authority. It shifts your focus from the pain of the past to the possibilities of the present and the future. It's all about consciously choosing to invest in your mental well-being and designing a path that truly serves your highest good. This healing journal is incredibly helpful because it provides a structured yet flexible way to process complex emotions. By putting your thoughts and feelings onto paper, you externalize them, which can reduce their power over you and help you to see them more clearly. This process promotes emotional release. Journaling acts as a safe container for difficult emotions, preventing them from festering on the inside. Clarity and insights. It helps you to identify patterns, understand the root causes of your pain, and gain valuable self-awareness. Empowerment. By actively reflecting and planning future steps, you move from a place of feeling victimized to feeling in control of your healing journey. Reduced overthinking. Getting thoughts out of your head and onto paper can significantly reduce rumination and worry, leading to greater inner peace. And it brings a roadmap for growth. It helps you articulate your needs and desires, serving as a personal roadmap for personal growth and building stronger mental well-being. I encourage you to try this exercise with an open heart. Did you uncover any surprising insights or experience a sense of release? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the power of our mind with this week's topic: healing betrayal and heartbreak and its way of reclaiming your inner peace. We've seen how betrayal and heartbreak are profound emotional wounds that require deep self-awareness and compassionate attention. Balanced healing involves a healthy emotional expression, wise trust building, self-compassion, and setting clear boundaries. Astrology offers a unique lens to understand how these experiences show up in your life, guiding your personal growth. And as always, remember, astrology is a wonderful guide, but it's your own choice that shapes your path. My passion lies in helping you feel more connected, understood, and empowered in your daily life, whether we're delving into mental health or tapping into planetary energies. If today's message resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts and leave a comment. Are you new to this channel? Welcome aboard. Subscribe and ring that ship's bell to set course for your own mental health. Together, we can navigate life challenges with clarity and compassion. Take care of your heart and mind, stay healthy, and I hope to see you next week. And if you are desperately waiting for the next video, take a look at the video of last week, where we spoke extensively about forgiveness and we explored the deeper roots of your emotional patterns when it comes to forgiveness and who benefits most from it. As we have seen today, that's an important part to be able to heal yourself after a betrayal or heartbreak. Do I see you there?